Hello and welcome to Lorefet Gaming Plays Dungeons & Dragons Warriors of the Eternal Sun for the Sega Genesis. I'm your host, Lorefet. In part 1 of Dungeons & Dragons Warriors of the Eternal Sun, we're starting out. Yeah, that is from watching the introduction cutscene, creating our party, and of course raiding the city of its loot. As always, everyone, like, comment, and subscribe to my channel for more classic and modern games like this. Do not forget to hit that notification bell to be updated much more. Here's my history with the game itself. I got the game, I probably would say, is October or November of 1992. Even though the game was released in August of 1992. And of course, I was hooked on it big time. This game is very addictive and fun. I played it about 3 times in my entire life. I played it when it was released. Then I played it around the time that Dark Ages of the Camelot came out while waiting for raids and such. Yeah. I got bored. I played that, and then of course I played it in 2011 before the analog to digital change. Yeah, that's a big history there. I don't want to bore you all in that. Now, this is one of my first Sega Genesis, probably only Sega Genesis Dungeon & Dragon game. So this will probably be technically my first real Dungeon & Dragon game itself. So thank this game for that, because I played the Ravenloft series, the 2 of them for the PC. The other ones, and of course you saw the ones like Baldur's Gate 3 and of course Neverwinter Night as well too. Alright, that's enough history. Let's go and have some fun with the introduction of the game itself. Oh, very nice, the Sega Genesis logo, or as I say, more like the Sega logo. Now the title screen is going to be a little bit generic coming up after this, just tells you copyright and all that too. Yeah, that company didn't last long, TSR. So anyways, let's go over this. The Goblin Wars lasted 13 moons. Seriously, goblins that you definitely kill in 1-2 hits in Neverwinter Nights and Icewind Dale. Also, you bully a certain goblin in Baldur's Gate 3. Yeah, that one in the thumbnail. And that little bugger's biting him. Dude, Hector Barrik is forced to retreat to his castle. No crap, he's wearing spandex. Seriously. The goblins march for their final assault. Oh boy. Our waves will pass from this earth by nightfall. You should have got me or a few level 2 or 3 warriors. You would have been done with this. Let the bards praise our courage. Or the bards at level 3. Probably 1. Oh man, that dude's messed up on the right. Yeah, see, they have crappy armor. That's why the goblins are winning. Before the goblins attack, the earth begins to tremble. Oh boy, goblins are like going, what's going on here? This guy's saying, Mummy, I want to go home. This goblin's like chilling. And this guy's like pissed his pants. And let's look at this. The sky rips open, man and goblin alike are sucked into the void. And look at that. Oh man, I just got mooned here. That's not cool. All right, let's go ahead and listen to this music while I go to the intro. The castle has been transported to a valley with impossibly high cliffs. A red sun flares, circled by floating continents. The horizon appears as the bottom of a basin. Here's the title, folks. Dungeons & Dragons Warriors of the Eternal Sun. The music really owns as well too. So let's go ahead and create our characters, shall we? I'm gonna have fun with this. It is time to create our party of 4, everyone. So let's go ahead and do it. You can use the default party, but it's humans. So I'm gonna go over each class. They're split into 2 types. Humans, of course, demi-humans. Now for the humans, first of all, we're gonna go over is the Cleric class. They're divine spellcasters. That means every 2 levels or so, like 2 for Cellar, they get magical spells. Up to the level 6 spells. They can use all armor, shields, but they only can use blunt weapons because they cannot cause blood. Well, that's BS. I mean, come on, look at a mace. It causes blood, though, if you hit the right spot. And they're wisdom-based spellcasters, which is nice as well, so always bring a cleric. Next up are fighters. They're frontline fighters. They can take a lot of damage because they have a lot of hit points. They can wear all types of weapons and armor. And they're very good for that. So they hit things, they go down. So always take a fighter, and also, I said before, take a cleric as well in your first run. Now, next up, we'll go over to the Magic-User. We're going to call them wizards. Screw that. I mean, come on. Well, anyways, Magic-Users / wizards. They can only use a few weapons. They cannot wear armor at all. There's a certain items that will be able to help them out on the AC department. They're arcane spellcasters. That means they have to learn spells from a scroll they find or buy. So when you find something like that, put in their spell book. So that's it. Their magic is very powerful and is based off of intelligence. They can nuke things and debuff as well too. Next up are the Thieves class. They're limited to leather armor. I believe they can use most weapons and armor as well too. They can hide. They can disable traps, which is nice. Now all the human classes, level 14 is the cap for them. So remember that. So if you want to take a thief, that's fine, but up to you on that. Now, next up are the dwarfs. They're like, I'd say, fighters with the exception of they cannot use spears and bows. However, they have certain resistance to magic, so that's very good. Now, the downside is their level cap is 12, so the demi-humans take longer to level, but they have some nice things out of it. So let's definitely go over the next race I like to use, the elves. They can use all types of weapons and armor. They could use up to level 5 arcane magic. They have to find scrolls just like the mage, except for mage uses 6 up to that. Intelligence base, they can also hit hard. They start off with the sleep spell. We'll explain about that next time, but still, they're a very nice class to have. So instead of a thief, go with that. Halflings, they suck. Don't take them with you. They're like thieves, but much weaker. Their level cap's 8. The elves cap is 10. So that's about it. So I'm going to go ahead and just pick the portrait I want, so the male. Color, just in case you get 2 of the same classes, I'm going to go red for that for my main character. And I'm going to put my name. It's going to be Fenton. So yeah, we'll put that there for the fighter. You know very well I'm taking him with me. I'll go over the others soon, but for now I want to go over the stats and more. So I'm going to go over each of them. Let's go ahead and start there. Now, first of all, strength is how strong you are, how hard you can hit things with melee weapons. And I think in Dungeons & Dragons 1.0, strength goes with ranged weapons as well, too. A little bit basic, but they're very good, stats for your fighter. Next up are the intelligence. It's how smart you are. And, of course, intelligence definitely is based off of for spellcasting abilities and such for, you guessed it, your magic user / wizards. Which is good, but a little this version, I say, Dungeons & Dragons, this game, a little bit weakens on that. Wisdom is how wise you are. They're great for clerics, so their spellcast is based off of wisdom. Again, I'll probably say it's 15, 16 on intelligence and wisdom for that, if you want to go for that. Now, dexterity is how fast you could react, how fast on your turn. Your armor class, more dexterity, lower your armor classes. So yeah, it goes by negative. So if you have negative armor class, things are good. So you have very high dexterity. 16 to 18 is fine for all, classes. Now, next up is constitution. Means as more constitution you have, more hit points you have. So here's the deal. That is actually good for everybody. So 16 to 18 for that, definitely. Now, last but not least, is charisma. Is how charismatic your character is. I'll be honest, it's a dump stat in this game. Try to go as low as you can on dice, even though it's random. Now, over there on the first part is your class, which tells you your fighter, and then your level. Everybody starts off at level 1, no matter what, human or demi-human. Now, your hit points on the left, that is your current hit points. On the right is your maximum hit points. And then armor class is AC. Other games like Neverwinter Nights 1 and 2, higher AC is better is, but in this game and other games like Baldur's Gate 1 and 2, lower the AC it's better is, so you want to get lower AC. So because I have 16 dexterity, I have -7. I have actually regular 7 on that. You should know about next EX level, which is EXP points, and the other one is gold. So yeah, that's your currency in the game. Now for your I say certain characters like your fighters, you should aim for 16, 17, or definitely 18. While dexterity and constitution 16 to 18. You can get 15, but that's all right. But still, just aim for those numbers. I'm going to go ahead and just go off screen and I'll roll. Then I'll go over each member of my party and explain why I select each of the classes. Now, if this is your first time playing, take one each of the human classes. Now, I played this about, I'd say definitely right now, including this playthrough, 4 now. And I'm going to go ahead and say is that the elf, I replaced the thief. So anyways, my first guy is a fighter. I have 17 strength, try to go for 18, but I had bad lucks on the rolls. Yeah, it took me over an hour to try to get this done. Dexterity, Constitution 16, I felt like that is good, so lower AC, more hit points, and I can hit hard. So I'll have to depend on the gloves of Orc Strength, which is nice. Now, next up is Ruby. She's an elf. Now, she has Strength, Dexterity, Constitution 16, Intelligence 14, so she's perfect for this. So she's going to hit the hardest the second, most likely. As for Julia, she's my cleric. Unfortunately, I could not get the, the strength there. However, I got dexterity 17, which is nice, wisdom, and constitution 16. So she's good to go for that. Now, last but not least is, by the way, Julia as a cleric is my magic user. Or I should say more like wizard, is Vivi. Now, Vivi destroys things. Vivi owns. So Vivi has 18 constitution, so he has a lot of hit points. He's going to wreck things. Dexterity 16, intelligence 16, which is good. Now, if it was like Baldur's Gate 1 or 2, I switched that around to the intelligence and constitution as well. So once I get some nice scrolls, Vivi's going to wreck everything. So we're all done with this. We'll go ahead and charge forward and listen to our Duke talk. I forgot to tell you, the music is great in this game if I didn't say so before. Here's our man, he's in spandex. We are in a strange new world. No crap at all. There is a new enemy here. Okay, which enemies you make this time? Our people needs allies to survive, but the guards must defend our castle. Crap. There goes party member 5 and 6. You have been chosen to explore our new home. Ah, great. We draw the short straw. The gods have given us a second chance. Yeah, you know about the gods in D&D. It's not good. Serve me well and bring us allies. Okay, this is good. Now I'm going to talk to him again. I'm going to ignore the first line since it repeats that. And there you go. It says you've been chosen to explore new surroundings, such like that. Yeah, that's what you basically get. This is the text version instead of the cutscene in case I went too fast for you. So I'm going to go ahead and read the next set of lines just for giggles. Serve me well and bring me allies and I will reward you. Get the fudge out of here. Let me sit in my spandex. Watch these peasants walk around hopelessly. And yeah, I'm keeping level 5 guards here. Now let's definitely go over the menu. So this is going to be very important. So hit the start button to do so. Go inventory. A and B to equip stuff. Now the shield's carried. That means you're automatically using it. Now for armor, the best armor is automatically wearing. And the other one's just being carried if it's something lower. Now we're going to Ruby. You can also equip your abilities at A and B. You just use C to move around. Very simple controls. Really easy. Now our Cleric, she has Turn Undead. So Turn Undead is this. You can either make Undead Fear or later on when you have more Cleric levels, you of course destroy them. Vivi could also use spells as well, but we're not going to do that just yet. Now leave, that's when you, it's just like same as hitting start button. And rest, that's your rest up. You select your spells. Now it takes 8 hours of in-game to rest up. Now there's no day and night because it's constantly day. Save your game, that's when you save it. Save early, save often. This game could wreck you. This game could destroy you if you're not careful. Seriously, yeah, I'm going to get rid of the bars in a few minutes. So anyways, next up after you save, that should load your game in case you're in a situation or a dialogue bug. There's a few dialogue bugs by the graveyard. Let me give that warning again. Transfer item, that's when you transfer items over, so we're going to do that a few times in this series, or I say a lot. This is view map, this is the square where you're at exactly, so remember that. So the map also works when you're in dungeon mode. Here's your options, drop an item if you want to drop an item, I advise against it. Special key items, change rosters in case you want to change people around. Music, if you don't like the music, you can turn it off simply. Music's good though. Bar graph. Turn that sucker on. You want to see the numbers. You don't want to see the bar graph because it sucks, the bar graph. Anyways, we're done. Let's go ahead and talk to this peasant. Just walk up to him. Good luck on your journeys. Thank you so much, dude. And have a nice day. We're talking to the smartest man in the castle. It is good to see our wise duke has assigned this important task to such brave adventurers. Please bring me any artifacts you find so that I may study them and learn more about this strange new world. Yeah, you're good, man. I like you. Always visit him first. Seriously. Screw the Duke. You visit him first. So let's go ahead and hit the more button. Oh, there's a fool walking out. I will pay you well for anything that can help me in my studies. Hopefully what I learn will benefit you as well. Definitely visit him because you get certain items. He'll give you something to help you out, of course, advance in this story. That's really important. Now that is done. This is a part of the video we call gearing our sorry asses up. So anyways, this guy's wishing us well. And this other person says, some spells don't work in this new land. No crap at all. What was your first clue? You can't teleport out of this land? There you go. And these villagers are very nice. We're going to go to the weapon shop. So this is where you buy and sell weapons only. Now it's not much, but it's very cheap. Remember the prices because later on something happens to those prices. Yeah, I'm not going to spoil it. You'll see. And we give everybody slings because you want ranged weapons in the B slot. So this way you can attack foes from a safe distance. And of course in 3D mode. This is overhead mode. Yeah, there's 2 modes in this game. overhead, and of course 3D. You're about to see 3D soon, so you're going to get an introduction to that. And for those who play Westwood Studio games, yeah, they're the people behind also the Eye of the Beholder series as well. You'll notice some of the UI from that. So let's go to the armor shop. Now, the armor shop's like the weapon shop early on, cheap and not much. But we're going to buy some things. Buy your characters could use armor, leather armor, except for your magic users, aka wizards. So yeah, we're going to equip that. So automatically your armor will be equipped, so don't worry about it. So like I said before, it'll equip the best one out there. The least best, it'll just say you're carrying it. And if, of course, you cannot use it, it'll say you're carrying it. So there you go. We already got some armor class on the first 3 party members down. My fire's at 4, thanks to shield and leather armor and also a dex modifier. So we're done with that. We're going to, you guessed it, back in the throne room. Because yeah, there's 3 dungeons. And it says, beware of the swamps. We're going there next time. Yeah, that's the place we're going. But not now. And it says, the war has weakened us. Yeah, you facing goblins? I mean, come on. You should beheaded the dukes for someone stronger. Just saying. Welcome to the prison tower. And right there, this is your map where you view it. You're in 3D view. Your map goes away every time you enter in and out of a dungeon. So it's just there for the one place. And there's your direction. It's up there on the upper left. That's say northeast, south, and west. And we're about to get into combat, so let's go ahead and explore. Keep on tapping the walls too, in case there's a secret door or something like that. And there's a Beastman Warrior. Oh wow, good job, Ruby. You just one-shotted it. So we're going there. ROUS is rodents of unusual sizes, aka giant rats. They're in there too. Oh, by the way, that's it for combat for the video. You'll see. Everybody's okay. If you need to rest up, good time now. Wait a second, what's this Duke has? This dungeon looks evil. There's chains on the walls, evil smiley faces. Come on. This is like some chaotic evil dungeon. Yeah, I don't trust the Duke. Let's look at this. Okay, let's look some more. You go in that hidden wall, you get gauntlets of org power. So these gauntlets does this automatically boosts your strength to 18. See, we got it for Vivi. Vivi's about to lose that soon. Because I'm giving it to my main guy because he's a fighter. But there's other ones like out there somewhere for Moors, but for now we'll get it on our fighter. But those things are very good, and also you need one during the story. Yeah, there's a certain area you need those for. It'll kind of give you a hint if you don't have them. But it's very easy to find. And wait a second, is that a hand? That's a skeletal hand. Oh man, this Duke is really evil. But anyways, we're done here. That's what the first treasure here is exactly, is the, you guessed it, the gauntlets. So you definitely want to go here for those gauntlets. That is really important. Otherwise, yeah, you're going to suffer. Do not leave the castle without it. Okay, we're done. We're going to another mini dungeon, another newbie dungeon. Make sure you explore everywhere. We're in the, what the place calls a Western Guard Tower. Yeah, I remember that. So just look around. This just tells you pick up a staff. This is a generic staff. It's nothing really, so we'll sell that at the shop. We don't need it no more, so let's keep on going. It gives you like nice details, which is cool if you want to take time reading it. All right, let's look around. Just keep on looking. And unfortunately, that's about it. So this is one of those short dungeons. In fact, this game has a whole bunch of good short dungeons, some long dungeons and medium-sized ones. The castle has I should say all of its are short dungeons, except for a certain one. Now we're going to Eastern Guard Tower, so let's go ahead and do that. Let's look. Now we're check it out. Just keep on hitting the walls. Something might be there or so. Unfortunately, that is locked. Yeah, those level 5 guards are up there, safe and sound. Instead of exploring with us. I'm just pointing that out, folks. Alright, everyone, we are done with this, I should say, inside the castle. What we're going to do is go to the church. Yeah, well, we're not going to defile it just yet. Praise the Maker that we have been spared. Yeah, the gods in Dungeons and Dragons, they're total SOBs. They're dicks. You just trust me on that. I ticked off a lot of them. One's called Bane. Yeah, that's in my Tyrants in the Moon Sea. You'll find out. There are no sick or hurt among you, but my blessing I leave with you. This guy could revive you, cure you. If there's any bad status effects, he'll help you on that as well. I heard a rumor there's a monster in the city's dungeon. There was a monster, two of them, a giant rat and then a beast man. They're dead. You don't have to worry about it, dude. And this guy's whining about the goblins still. I mean, come on, those goblins are like level 1 and 2. So you go this way, there's a hidden dungeon. Or say secret dungeon. Now there's a hidden doorway. This will actually give you a very nice item. But those potions heal, I think it's 1 to 6 or 1 to 4 hit points. Now this staff, I think it's like a staff of healing, which will heal a party member 1 to 4, 1 to 6, just like cure light wounds. And you can use it until it goes bye-bye, so good idea to save scum, so you keep that staff. Yes, I'll be save scumming quite a bit on some instances, and I'm just telling people to do so they don't lose their charges on staffs and such. Now that is done, we're going to go ahead and check out the graveyard. No, we're not dancing in the graveyard yet. Ruby's not doing that. And it says, beware of the swamps. Yeah, we're going to go there next time. We'll go there and check this out. This spot is reserved for Vivi. Oh man, you're doing Vivi dirty. He quenched his thirst, but the water was cursed. Yeah, he drank out of the some kind of river or something, or a pond. Yeah, the pea water. And this guy tells you about spells don't work in this land. Yeah, no crap at all. We already heard that from the other person. Oh man, Ruby's upset. Yeah, a spot for her. No, let's go in this tower. This is important. I'm going to go ahead and say this. This tower, you want to really hit up. There's some good stuff here. Also, if you want to really get in the lore, I say of Hollow World, that's what it's called, I believe, for this version of Dungeons & Dragons. This is not Fey Rune, so this is something else. So that's a hidden wall, and this will give you chainmail +1. It's just someone randomly picks it up. I'm going to give it to my fighter, since he does need it big time. So let's go ahead and check this out. So because let's see here, there's 5 AC because of leather armor on the elf and cleric. And because I'm not wearing leather, I'm wearing the chainmail +1. My AC's dropped down to 1, so things are looking good. Now, it would probably be 0 if I had 18 dexterity, but that's all right. Still, this is a good time to definitely explore this 100% because I'm going to be honest, I'm going to be blunt. You're really not going to come back here at all. In fact, explore all the dungeons I'm going to, or say mini dungeons, because this is like basically telling you, here's some free gear, get the fudge out. And of course, do your quest. Yeah, seriously. Well, minus the fudge out part, but still, you get what I'm saying. And that's about it. It's another short one, but it was well worth it because that chainmail +1 is going to help us out, especially for our frontline fighter. Also, if you're playing a dwarf as well, too. It's off to the magic shop we do go. So, along the way to the magic shop, we'll hit the caravan shop. Now, beforehand, there should be an NPC somewhere. Where is he at? Okay, let's talk to him. The Duke is a kind and patient man. Man, that dude is evil. Look at his dungeon. It has like a chain. There's a skeleton hand at the end of it. It is really creepy. Anyway, since you're in a new world, what happens is you have not discovered places, but once you discover caves and places, you'll be able to go to them. You'll be able to get there. It'll cost gold. However, you have to walk back. That's the downside. But the upside is you'll get there quicker. Anyways, here's the magic shop. So let's go over that. This is where, I should say, elves and, of course, wizards. Yeah, I'm not using Magic-User. You get to buy some spells. So every time you level up and also get to a certain point, you get some new spells, which will be very helpful. Now we're in a magic shop laboratory. There's some good things here. This is going to be very important because Vivi's about to get a spell that Ruby has. And I felt like it's one of those great spells. Oh, man. And there you go. Sleep. Now, we're going to go ahead and scribe that. So, we'll make sure Vivi gets the scrolls first. And then, of course, Ruby. Because Vivi is the one who should benefit from that the most versus Ruby. Anyways, we're almost done. And that's it. A Wand of Lightning. This is a very OP item. You could break the game with it. And only elves and, of course, I think magic users and definitely thieves are able to use it. Everybody else cannot. So, when you hit the rest, the person with the scroll automatically gets it. So Ruby, I'm going to say for now, let's see here. No, but Vivi, I'm going to go ahead and scribe it. I'm going to change the magic missile out for sleep. I'll go over that next time since we'll be getting to more combat of those spells. And yeah, it's like I said, every 8 hours you rest, you'll be able to memorize the scroll and such. Yeah, so you want to change spells out. This is the screen to do is the rest screen. And that's about it for this one. So we have about exactly, if I remember correctly, 2 more dungeons left to do. Our next stop will be the inn. So like I said, we have 2 more dungeons. The end is one of them, and then there's another tower. Let's go ahead and talk to these bums eating. The war has weakened us. Yeah, no crap, you're eating stuff your face probably did during the Goblin assault. And this guy's very nice. I hope you have the best food instead of the first dude. And this guy will give you, say, there's a monster in a dungeon where he took care of that. And this guy, Duke, is a kind, patient man. Welcome to the Cellar. Okay, there's a weapon here you definitely want to get. And let me explain about this. Magical weapons, what they do is add +1 to damage. And another thing is they be able to attack foes that you normally cannot with mundane weapons. You see, in Dungeons & Dragons, some monsters have immunity to certain weapons and such, so you have to make sure you get a magic weapon. So, yeah, like for instance, you're facing a devil, then you need a +3 weapon. I'm just giving you an example of that. If you're facing a ghoul, you need a +1 weapon. Yeah, it's like that definitely for most of the Dungeons & Dragons version, so look for magic weapons. Now we are done. We're going to get some information on our way to the last tower. Yeah, this is it. Oh yeah, no crap. No, the spells don't work here. Let's talk to you. In the house, alone. The beastmen seem more than savage. They are crazed. Okay, we'll avoid the beastmen for now. Yeah, the swamp looks more attractive. Anyways, the tower is the Northeastern Tower. It has another magical weapon. I gave Ruby the first one. You'll see why in a few moments, but still, we'll go in. Welcome to the Northeast Guard Tower. This one's easy. Yeah, short dungeon. However, you go through the wall, you get a +1 sword. So I'm going to go ahead and transfer that from Ruby to myself. So I think the axes or sword is 1 to 8 damage, +1, so it's 1d8 on the dice, then add +1 to it when you roll the dice. Well, the game does it itself. Okay, we're done with all the dungeons, so what we're going to do is sell some junk before we definitely recap the video. I say this was a very productive run, so we got enough newbie starting items to help us out big time, of course. Now, there should be some more people in the house because we raided this tower. Basically, we raided the entire castle. And this guy says, there are dinosaurs in the swamps. Okay, make a note of that at level 2. We all go to the swamps next time. Let's put that there. Dinosaurs, that's really interesting. That is actually cool. And this one says, the beastmen bear ancient markings. Okay, that is not good. The other one says they're crazy instead of savage. And that's messed up as well, too. And beware of the swamps. Of course, we're going there next time. So let's go ahead and sell some of this stuff like I said before. And then we'll do a recap for the video. And yeah, make sure you often sell some equipment because foes will drop mundane stuff. Some will actually drop magical stuff as well. So let's get rid of the spear. Let's get rid of the sword. We don't need it no more. We got +1 weapons. I'm going to get to the fountain or close to it after I'm done, of course, selling the leather armor. Now, I bought the leather armor first because I was faced against the beastmen in the first dungeon. Also the rat as well, too. So, yeah, good ideas always go prepared. Be prepared for this. Just trust me because things will get tougher if you're not. And, yeah, that's a lie. Here's a recap for this video. So, I explained my history with the game. Then we watched the introduction. Come on, seriously. 13 moons against goblins. So, after we got sucked in, we arrive at this valley. Then we create our party, which is a fighter, elf, cleric, and, of course, wizard. Then we raided the castle of all of his magical stuff. Because the Duke didn't give us a magic plate and some other goods as well. In the next Dungeons & Dragons, Warriors of the Eternal Sun for the Sega Genesis, we're about to do some combat cheesing. Yeah, we're going to exploit the system to our advantage. This is it for my Dungeons & Dragons Warriors of the Eternal Sun Part 1 starting out video. This is Lord Fett signing off. Thanks for watching, everyone, and have a great day or night. And do please stay safe. Please subscribe to my channel for more classic and modern games just like this. If you like what you see, then pick my suggestion on the upper left-hand corner or YouTube suggestion on the bottom left-hand corner. Kiss this dragon goodbye.